Good morning. It's been a few weeks since we've seen the land. We're both rather keen to see how it was left before the holiday season started. When we last saw the house, the plasterer was starting on the internal walls. I don't imagine they've got very far, but it'll be nice to see all the 4 external walls internally plastered. I think that'll make it feel much more like a house. We're taking the same train as always, but the sun's not risen yet. Seems a bit sad for summer to be over. And we're back in Vichy. Just had our coffee and we've picked up the keys for the car. We've arrived at the house and we're about to go upstairs. I've had a quick look, but Megan hasn't.
You put the walls in.
Not all, but some.
Wow.
What? Oh my god, okay. That. Oh, the skylight's in.
Yeah?
I was supposed to where's the front door, but it's behind a wall. Okay. Wow.
Yeah?
Wow.
Is it a house?
Oh my god. Oh, the office. The bedroom. God, it's a proper house.
Yeah.
Quite a lot has changed. I didn't expect it. When we last spoke to the builder, they had about 2 or 3 days before they were going on holiday. So what we're seeing now should be no more than a week's worth of work, but it feels more substantial. The changes are quite dramatic for us. Of course, the really big thing is the internal walls are starting to go in. It's the first time we've been able to see the layout of the house. We've got a few of our rooms, we're starting to see the hallway. All the other all the internal walls that are yet to be done have been marked out on the floor so we can actually see how it's going to be. It's incredible. The sun tunnel is in. This is getting some natural light into our hallway. One of the oddities at the moment, the floor is about 20 centimetres lower than it will be at the end. So we think there are markings on the walls to help the electrician work out where the 1 metre point is. We're going to do some measurements in a moment to test all our theories, but yeah, it's fun to see. But it's a bit, doors look really tall and everything looks slightly odd because you're that much lower. We can now see the markings on the ground for what they call the tablet, but we'll call it a little shelf behind the bath. So we've had to have the cutout on the stairs for the stair height at the bottom of the steps, just to make sure we conform with building regulations. But rather than add a kink to the bathroom wall, we've put in a small shelf behind the bath, really just to hide that kink. A concern we've discovered in our design is the location of the log burner. At the time of designing, we didn't realise that a lot of the log burners have very specific distances from inflammable objects, and inflammable objects include plasterboard walls. So this is where we have the log burner marked out for. We've got an air vent in the ground, we've got a chimney installed above it, so its location can't be changed. We've got a 1 metre high backing wall that's made of the concrete, and then we've got a sort of a 50 centimetre wall that's only 50 centimetres away that's made of plasterboard at the moment. Those blue lines mark out where the walls will be. Our hope is that we can either change that small plasterboard wall to a concrete breton, some sort of other inflammable material, or we can have it lined with something appropriate. And that should make the log burner's location suitable again. It's a bit of a dull, overcast day today, so I don't think we're seeing the house in its best light, but it's watertight, which is great. And those overflow gutters they put in as temporary measures until the downpipes go in, they're working really well. They're just pouring out water at the moment. One of the differences between building in Australia and France is that the walls aren't made of wood. There's no wooden struts used here. Instead, in this house, they're using metal beams. Between the metal beams, they'll be putting or packing in insulation, but otherwise it's plasterboard of different types, layer insulation, and then another plasterboard. So this wall happens to be, other side of this is the bathroom, so that's waterproof. Whereas on this wall, it doesn't need to be waterproof, different colour, different composition. Due to electrical regulations in France, all the wires within the walls and pretty much around the house have to be within piping, sort of a plastic tubing of sorts, and the colours depend whether it's high voltage, low voltage. To put them in the walls and to sort of thread those pipes around, the struts have holes in them. Of where all the internal metal studs are within the wall. That'll be useful whenever we have to hang pictures or basically alter or affect the wall in the future.
3, a 1, a 2.
Okay, so 3 ones, 1 2, 1 3. Okay.
And some sticky things.
And some sticky things. Let's go and do that. So we're putting up our cardboard switches and sockets.
Yeah.
They're working well. The locations and the positions, yeah, they're reasonable.
Yeah, it's nice to see them in real life. It's one thing on paper, it's another thing actually in the room. Yeah, I think you can move it over.
Yeah.
Just gonna let you get off the stairs before you have to deal with the PowerPoints.
I think also the power socket, if there's anything plugged in, you've got a chance of knocking against it.
Absolutely. Or if you're trying to carry anything up
Yeah.
the stairs.
Okay. Light switches, 1 power point. They're going to need to be moved slightly to the right, but that's easy. Nothing's been finalised, nothing's been confirmed with the builder, so all these things we can do on paper for free without stress. Yeah, doing this with cardboard cutouts is absolutely fantastic. If you're ever doing this kind of thing, I highly recommend it. That was good. 5 hours. It flew by. We could have got an earlier train, but everything we wanted to do just took time, and we realised we wouldn't make that train, and the next train was three hours later.
Yeah.
And it's been worth it. We used that time well.
Yeah, we found out a lot of stuff. It's been good.
The use of cardboard cutouts for the power sockets and lights fixtures are great.
Fantastic.
That proved the numbers for most of them were okay. It happened to show up problems we didn't even think about for others. Yeah, highly recommended. They've resurfaced the garden, they've distributed all the soil So I think they're finished landscaping.
Looks like it, yeah.
That's great. That's another nice step in the right direction. So that gives the garden a couple of months to get some greenery on it before the winter comes. There's a lot of topsoil that's just exposed at the moment, and it'd be better not to lose that. Yeah, internal walls.
Good to see. We sort of expected we might see them last time and we didn't, and this time they're in. Really fun.
Skylight?
Yes, that's good.
That was nice to see. We got to see the front door colour from the outside.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice and subdued. It's a colour. It's not too garish. It's nice. Yeah. In a couple of weeks we've got the next builders meeting, and I suspect that's going to be a long one with the electrician. I suspect the mason will be there.
Yeah, maybe.
Just to finish off his bit.
Yeah.
Maybe plasterer, maybe other people. Yeah, September's coming, and that's a month of just a lot of activity in France typically. Everyone gets back from their holidays and they get stuff done. They make up for August when they get nothing done. Too short. Oh, she's too short. Oh, you really can't. Oh, let me describe it. It's really nice. Oh, it's great.